Coming up in this edition of Non-League Connect, we take a look at the weekend's FA Vars second qualifying round action, involving the county's non-league sides at steps 5 and 6 of the National League system. Before that though, we start at step 3 in the Southern League Premier Division Central, where Coalville Town had to settle for a point at the Manda Cruikshank Solicitors Stadium. At Owen Street for us, Steve Cartwright.
Coalville Town welcomed Stratford Town to the Manda Cruikshank Solicitors Stadium. The Ravens started brightly with the majority of the play and had early chances with Cairo Mitchell, Tim Berridge and Tom McGlinchey all narrowly missing the target. Against the run of play, Stratford took the lead in the 17th minute. A deep cross from the right-hand side found Nabil Sharif unmarked in the centre of the goal. His header was firmly planted past Ravens keeper Saul Deeney. This pattern of play continued for most of the first half, with Coalville having all the possession and creating plenty of chances, but they just couldn't convert any of them. In the Stratford goal, Elliot Taylor, who used to play for Coalville, made a number of good saves to deny the Ravens. The second half continued in the same vein, with chance after chance for Coalville. Tim Berridge had an effort cleared off the line. Cairo Mitchell, when clean through, shot wide when he should have done better with his chance. Just as though it looked as though Coalville's unbeaten record was going to come to the end, in the 84th minute, winger Alex Dean picked the ball up on the right-hand side. He looked like what was going to be a cross into the far corner, but the ball evaded Taylor and went in at the far post to get the Ravens a deserved point when in reality they should have had all three.
Also in the Southern League Premier Division Central, Barwell. Here's Simon Matheson.
Omotalani Omatola made it 6 goals for Barwell this season and 6 in 6 as he scored twice in their 3-2 win away at Needham Market on Saturday. The other goal coming from Elliot Putman, a long-range effort just before half-time after the home side Needham Market had been reduced to 10 men for a professional foul. This was another good win for Barwell on the road this season and makes it 2 wins in a row.
Meanwhile, in the Northern Premier League South East Division, Loughborough Dynamo registered a first home defeat of the season. Kieran King with the details.
Loughborough Dynamo suffered their first home defeat of the season after they were beaten 4-1 by Sheffield FC on Saturday. Goals from Carl Demi, Mitchell Dunn and 2 from Elsan Mohammed helped the visitors on their way to victory at the ADT Stadium. Dynamo started strongly, but it was Sheffield who took the lead through former Loughborough man Demi. He fired home from the edge of the box via a deflection. The world's first doubled their advantage when Demi's cross found Mohammed, who headed home from close range. The Nose pulled a well back through Will Norcross as he tapped in Alex Denman's pullback for his third of the season, but late goals from Dunn and Mohammed sealed the win for Sheffield.
With the majority of teams on FA Vars duty this weekend, could Shepshed Dynamo stretch their lead at the top of the United Counties League Premier Division? The answer, an emphatic yes. Reporting for us, Lucas Monk.
A Liam Hurst hat-trick propelled Shepshed Dynamo to an emphatic 6-0 victory over Leicester Nirvana at the Dovecote. Hurst crashed a vicious first-time shot in off the crossbar to hand Shepshed a slender lead going into the break. Nirvana spurned 2 decent chances in the first period, and Shepshed ruthlessly punished them for their profligacy in the second. Harry Wakefield tapped home after good work from John King just 2 minutes into the second half. Wakefield then won a penalty and converted it himself, squeezing the ball into the bottom corner for his second and Shepshed's third. Nirvana then gifted Hurst his second of the match. Luke Moran intercepted a sloppy pass and played in Hurst, who tucked home with aplomb. Hurst soon completed his hat-trick with another cool finish before King rounded off the route by taking the ball around the Nirvana goalkeeper and blasting home. An emphatic victory for Shepshed and a 5th in succession.
And here's Dynamo's manager, Damien Beckford-Quayle.
Yeah, it was a great team performance today, especially second half. Really, really good. Best performance so far of the season, second half anyway.
Everybody to a man played well, but who was your man of the match? I mean, Liam Hurst got a hat-trick.
You look at Liam Hurst with the hat-trick, I think he had a really good game. King had a good game. Harry Wakefield had a good game. Jordan Wakefield. I can't really pick anyone out as the man of the match. Maybe most probably Hurst did because of the hat-trick and his end product, but today is the first time I'd say this season we really clicked in the second half, and it was a convincing performance second half.
So it was another emphatic win. It keeps you top of the league going into Tuesday's game against Lutterworth. What have you made of the start to the season?
Well, it can't get any better. Results-wise, performance-wise, we can do a lot better, but results-wise, different game. I don't think I've had a start like this to a season compared. If you look at last season, we didn't win in the first 6 or 7 games, and today we've won 5 on the bounce and not conceded a goal, and I just think it's a credit to the lads, obviously taking on board what we're saying in training, and it's shown today.
Finally on Non-League Connect, we take a look at the FA Vars second qualifying round. Hinckley AFC went out by the odd goal in 5, losing at home to Rochester, whilst Malvern Town knocked out NKF Burbage 5-2. However, Heath St John's won by the same scoreline, by beating Coventry Copsewood. Also through Quorn, who managed to put 5 past Shirebrook Town without reply. Meanwhile, Leicester Road FC hit 8 past Black Country Rangers to progress, but there were also defeats for Ashby Ivanhoe, 3-0 against Sandbach United, and Anstey Nomads, who went down 2-0 whilst on their travels to Dunkirk. Elsewhere, Blaby and Whetstone lost 2-0 at home to Kimberley Miners Welfare, with Kirby Muxloe also being knocked out 2-1 away at South Normanton. Better news for Cottesmore Amateurs though, they won by the same scoreline, 2-1 away at Harrowby United. Finally, of the 2 all-Leicestershire ties, Barrow Town overcame St Andrews 3-2, with Loughborough University and Ingalls having to do it again, having finished 1 apiece. Harbour Town also had to settle for a replay, drawing 3-3 against Hillingdon Borough. Until next time, from myself and the team, take care and see you soon.